We are live at the Roadcaster at Windsor Motors in Bray, where they're having an open day today. And lots of lovely shiny cars out there too. I'm joined from the marketing department here by Michael Coghlan. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
I'm very well indeed, very well on this brisk, cold morning, but sure, we're all wrapped up nicely here. Now, the zero-emission Nissan Leaf, that's what we're going to talk about now. It's obviously going to be the thing of the future, as we talked about a little while ago. Why drive an electric vehicle, one asks, if that's not too obvious a question?
Well, I suppose, Jim, the first thing is the Leaf has zero emissions. There's no exhaust pipes, so you've no emissions coming out the back. It's got minimal maintenance costs as well. So unlike a nice car, an internal combustion engine, it doesn't have like injectors, it doesn't have a gearbox, it doesn't have a clutch, it doesn't have timing belt, timing chains and all that. It just has an electric motor, a converter and a PDM, a power delivery module on top, and they are sealed units, they're not serviced.
So less to go wrong, basically. Less
to go wrong. It's just really your perishable items like, I suppose, tyres, brakes, wipers, bulbs, that sort of stuff.
And what's it like to drive one, Michael? Is it different than driving a normal engine car, diesel or petrol or something?
Yeah, the Leaf is, I suppose the first thing when you sit into the car is, it's like a conventional car, but it's got a digital display. And it drives like an automatic, so there's no gearbox, so it's just D for driving and R for reverse. But a very, very smooth car to drive. It's got what we call a wow factor when we take people on a test drive. So the first thing they notice is when it's powered up, there's no noise, no sound, no nothing. Reverse out and they're like, wow, it's on. And you're like, yeah. And then the next thing is, once we pull out of here, as you know, onto the main road, if you accelerate out onto the road, it's, they're just astonished by the power in the car, because they are a very, very powerful car.
I've heard in the past an issue about that silence, really, too, insofar as you don't hear it coming if you're around the corner.
Well, you don't if like any car. Once you're out on the main road, you look left, look right. But if you're in around a car park, church grounds, anything like that, it's got what's called VSP, which is a vehicle sound for pedestrians, and that's a 2.5 decibel sound. It's audible up to 30 kilometres an hour, and then once you go beyond that, it cuts out. But when you come back down to 25 kilometres an hour, it cuts back in again.
Very good. Well, that covers that as well. So listen, tell us a little bit about the new Leaf that's due in the new year, which is only a few weeks away now, the 2018 Leaf.
Yeah, the new Leaf, we're really excited about that here at Windsor. It's a 40 kilowatt Leaf and it's got an NEDC range of 378 kilometres. Reality, you're looking at about 300 kilometres. It's got a lot of technology in it as well. It's with ProPilot, which is the first step towards autonomous driving, and it's also got a ProPilot Park, which is the first of its kind. It's really hands-off, feet-off parking. You just press one button, hold it, and the car will actually move in and out, park itself, and apply the parking brake.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, it really is. It's fantastic car.
And where do you see it down the road, say 10 years from now? Do you think there'll be an awful lot of electric cars on the road?
I think, like as I said, we're here at Windsor, we're excited about the new Leaf that's coming on stream. It's the Leaf it's the leading electric car here in Ireland. But I think you're going to see a huge uptake in sales now with the new Leaf coming along. And in 10 years' time, I think it'll be mainly electric cars.
And just finally, give me a ballpark figure of what it comes in at now.
Well, you can buy a Nissan Leaf, a 30 kilowatt SV, which has a lot of tech in it, reverse camera, heated steering wheel, heated seats, back and front.
You can bells and whistles.
All the and you can control that from your mobile phone for maybe about 32 and a half. And then at Windsor at the moment, we've got €5,000 scrappage. You've got a €5,000 government grant as well. So there's €10,000 off the car straight away. Brilliant. And a home charger included as well.
Yeah, okay. And what sort of a reach has it got?
The current version, the NEDC range on it is 250 kilometres, but in summer I average around 200 kilometres in the car, and in winter that can go as low as 160, 170.
Yeah, and then of course that'll probably increase with development as well.
Oh, it is. Well, like I say, the new car has a range of 378, a real range of 300, and 18 months later we've got a 60 kilowatt battery coming out. You're up to nearly 500 kilometres at that stage. There
you go. Well, listen, the very best of luck with all of that, the Leaf in 2018, and I hope you have a great Christmas, successfully in business and in pleasure.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Happy Christmas. Thank you.
That's Michael Coghlan, marketing here at Windsor in Bray, where you can find us We're just off Junction 5 there, off the roundabout, and we've got the East Coast crew here as well. Bit of face painting going on and a few things to give away.